Hello. Got my little setup. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody. It's been a while. So I figured today I'd do like 30-45 minute crochet with me. Just catch up a little bit. I can get a little bit more work done on my project. Let's see. Whoa, hello everybody. Holy moly, hi. You guys are so sweet. Don't forget to like the live, y'all. Yes. If you can remember, hit the like button, help me out. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since the last live stream, maybe almost 3. So welcome back, everybody. It's been a minute. I'm sorry, it's a little bit dark in my room. I thought I was going to live stream. This is plugged in. Yeah, I thought I was going to live stream at my desk where the lighting is really nice. And then I was like, it's a cozy day. I kind of want to sit. I hope you guys don't mind that it's a little dark, but I'm here. When do I do lives? It's unpredictable. I don't have a schedule. I hop on the lives when I have a moment. As much as I would like to go onto a schedule, I think that would put a little bit too much pressure on me to like when I have so much to do. So it's nice to just be able to come on when I feel a little bit stress-free and I can just kind of talk to you guys uninhibited, if that's the right word. But at the moment, I'm actually, so I finally picked up a crochet project for like the first time in like 2 weeks at the end of last week. And I need to start working on that one and finish it up. But then last minute, I was like, you know what? I want something that has like less pressure and is more fun for me right now. So at the moment, I'm actually working on a pair of lounge shorts for Jordan. So in case you guys are wondering, because I'm sure you guys are going to ask, I'm following the same exact pattern that I posted on my channel, I think in November or December, the lounge shorts. But I'm following literally the exact same steps. I'm just making this for a larger size for Jordan. And this time I'm actually using a worsted weight. In that video, I believe I used a fingering weight yarn. I used my own hand-dyed yarn. So it's a little bit of like a change up, but if you guys know, I never really count stitches when I'm making my tutorials. Like the stitch count, stitch number doesn't matter ever. It's really just like a measurement thing. So here are what the shorts are looking like. I just finished up the band, like the casing, the tie casing portion last night. So I encased little tie straps inside, and now I'm just working straight down on the shorts. So yeah, these are for Jordan, and the yarn that I'm using is a pretty brand new yarn from stores. This is the Karen, I almost said Blossom Cakes. It's not Blossom Cakes. This is the Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. I feel like I'm like yelling over my music. So let me know if the music is too loud or if you guys can actually hear me just fine. But yeah, this is the Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. I believe this is colorway Oyster. This is a number 4 worsted weight yarn. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that the music is not crazy. It's the number 4 worsted weight yarn and pretty accurate. I would have to say it is a worsted weight. And I think it's also a 100% acrylic fiber. So there's that. But I picked this up like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and instead of letting it sit in my closet or under my bed for 6 months before I get to it, I was like, you know what? Been kind of dying to make some shorts for Jordan. Also, even though it is pretty, like today is another rainy, chilly, windy, overcast day, which I thought we were done with those because it was pretty sunny and warm the last like week and a half. So I'm kind of glad that it's rainy again. I love the rainy weather, but when the sun comes back out, we are planning on hitting the beach, even though it is still pretty cold. Hence, I wanted him to have his own pair of lounge shorts that he could just chuck on, wear at the beach. You guys get the drill. Yes, I hope you guys are crocheting right now with me. So nice to have some crochet friends so I don't feel lonely while I'm working. I'm pretty sure, well, Jordan's still at work right now, but I don't think he's going to be home for like another hour. So sometimes crocheting alone in the quiet is the vibe. And then sometimes it's not the vibe. But let me know also if y'all need me to turn up the lights in here because I do realize it is kind of the music. It's a little bit dark, but if you guys are cool with it. Amara, to answer your question, no, this is the, I keep forgetting, Karen Cinnamon Swirl. It's a little dark. Okay, I might stand up and turn up the light a little bit more. But yeah, I'm literally following the exact same process from my lounge shorts tutorial. I'm working with just basic double crochets right now because I feel like for Jordan, like for a men's outfit for him, he doesn't really care about it being like flowy. So that's why I went with fingering weight when I made mine. It's because I wanted a little bit more of a feminine look to the shorts, very flowy and breezy. But Jordan does not care. So I'm kind of like cheating a little bit and going with the heavier weight yarn and just using double crochets. So it's pretty thick, but he don't care. So just double crochets right now. Oh, you're cross stitching right now? I've never done cross stitching, but I came into a bunch of cross stitching supplies like a year ago because a family friend gifted me a bunch of their stuff. This music, I can't. I'm sorry. I need to. I can't with this music. Hi, everybody. I can't believe there's already 64 people in here. That's quick. That's very quick. So one of the reasons why I wanted to come on the live stream, I meant to do this last week, and then you guys know, you know how time goes. But I wanted to come on the live stream to let you guys know that I officially extended the acceptance date for the Patchwork project. So I think originally it was like February 1st because my PO box closed on like, or will close on February 20th. But I went back into my PO box place. I paid for an extra month. So the Patchwork project acceptance date has officially been extended by like a month and a few weeks. So the new cutoff date for me to accept patches is March 20th. So if you guys live further away from me or you guys live internationally from me, just make sure that you guys are giving yourself enough shipping time because I don't want you guys to like ship it out like 3 days before the cutoff date, and then I obviously won't get the patch in time. So yeah, the new patchwork date is March 20th for the cutoff. I just went to the PO box today and I picked up 5 more packages. I think at the moment I have about 30 packages in total from all of you guys. So I'm going to extend it by a month if you guys would still like to contribute. I hope that it gives you guys enough extra time, and I am dying to see what you guys have sent. The urge to not tear open all of the packages is extreme, but I'm holding back because I told you guys I was going to film it all like I did last time. So yeah, I hope that you guys are able to send in patches if you can. I get to show off your work on my channel. Literally going to film a whole video um, showing off the patches, who made them, if they left, like an Instagram tag or something. I'll be able to put it on screen so you guys are able to support other artists and check out their work. I'm excited. Amara, I'm dying, dying to open the packages. Like, you don't understand. Sometimes I just stare at them and I'm like, I wonder what's inside. And I'm like, I could find out right now. But I'm like, no, I gave you guys my word. The patches, I'm asking for 5-inch by 5-inch squares. So try to do your best to make it to those measurements. I know sometimes it can be a little bit smaller or a little bit larger, and that's okay. I'm just really trying to emphasize the 5-inch by 5 because last time there were some people that sent in like 6.5 by 6.5, or there were some like really small ones like that were barely 4 inches. So when I'm trying to match up the 5 inches with something that's shorter or something that's like a lot larger, it does kind of mess up and it makes it a little bit more difficult to stitch everything together. So if you can, Amara. So if you can make it to 5-inch by 5-inch, but yeah, the rules or like the guidelines are very simple: 5 inches by 5 inches, whatever yarn you want to use, whatever colors you want to use, whatever design or image that you want to stitch onto it, completely up to you. You can use whatever weight of yarn that you would like, just whatever you do, as long as it comes to the 5 inches by 5 inches. And if you guys need some inspiration, you can go on my Instagram or go on my YouTube and look at the haul, the patchwork unboxing hauls from last year or last 2 years, and see all of the crazy, just super talented work that you guys sent in. Like, some of the patches were mind blowing. Like, I have no idea how you guys did it, but yeah, if you guys need some inspiration, there were some really gorgeous patches last year. And yeah, it's completely up to you. You can send in just one patch, you can send in 3, you can send in 5. Last year, I'm sure she's going to come on here in time. Makia sent in, I think it was like 50 or 60 patches. One person sent in 60 patches, which is crazy. So I want to say like the average amount of patches that were in each package were like 3. So it's completely up to you. You don't have to do 10. You don't have to do 1. It's just whatever you feel like contributing. Option is yours. The patches are for a patchwork project. So like 1.5 years ago, I hosted the first patchwork project and I stitched them all together to make a cardigan. Insane. I still wear that cardigan to this day. I actually wore it to Michael's a couple weeks ago, and several just like people shopping stopped me to tell me how gorgeous the patches were. And I was like, yeah, these were literally all made by my subscribers. Not one of these is made by me. I just put them all together. So yeah, last year, whatever, it was a cardigan. I think this year I would like to make just big throw blanket or something. I feel like as much as I love the cardigan, with the blanket, it's a lot easier to see everybody's work versus if I make a cardigan, like, under the sleeve or something or behind is kind of hidden and it doesn't get as much face time as it should. So I think this year I want to do a throw blanket or something like that. I thought it would be really cool to even make like a trench coat, kind of like a cardigan, but like full length coat. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when the time comes. Um, and just like last year, if I have enough patches left over from the original project that I put together, then I would like to assemble something separate to do a giveaway on YouTube slash Instagram or whatever. So yeah, I think I ended up making like 8. I think with all of the leftover patches I had last year, I made a total of like 8 tote bags, which was it was so much work, but it was so fun. And I believe I picked 4 winners last year, and I gave 2 tote bags to each person. But depending on what I have left over, I might just make 1 giveaway item, or I might make a couple. Again, no idea yet. Have to wait and see what the inspiration brings me. Hello, everybody. I have new people. Oh, the music stopped. See, I gotta be on it. I always forget to crochet. I always start off my live streams doing work, and then I start talking so much that I don't crochet for like the last 30 minutes. So I do want to put in a little bit of work. But yeah, I'm so excited for the patchwork project this year. Um, for everybody who's new and coming in, because I know people come and go. The new cutoff date for the patchwork project is March 20th. So try to send in your patches as soon as possible. I wanted to extend it because a few people actually reached out and were just like, I need more time. And I was like, I can do that. So I hope that by allotting for a little bit more time, an extra month, month and a half, that I can pull a few more of you guys into the patchwork project. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hello from England. Hi. Hello from California, from Southern California. It looks super dark. Maybe I should turn up the lights. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like all cozy underneath my blankets right now. But today has been a not so crazy day. I've actually gotten a good amount of stuff done, but I don't feel so drained as I usually do. If y'all didn't know, I pretty much go nonstop every single day, which is why live streaming for me is so inconsistent because I typically don't really have moments throughout my day where I'm just like taking a break or catching my breath. Speaking of a checklist, I actually need to go through my checklist real fast. So something I try to do for the most part is I will literally write out, I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. I will literally write out every single thing that I need to get done that is of importance for the day. Just because I have so much done, if I don't write it out, I will lose track. So this is kind of like what each day looks like. For the most part, it's pretty jam-packed. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay up to date on everything, stay organized. Whenever I finish something, I do a little check off because it makes me feel not successful. It makes me feel efficient to get work done, if that makes sense. So I already hit the gym today. I packed orders and I shipped orders out. I poured hooks this morning. I just finished making a thumbnail. I actually am live streaming right now. I posted on Instagram. dye yarn. Okay. So I would say for most days, I don't get everything done every single day. There's very few days where I check everything off. But there's like sometimes I have to just push stuff to the next day, depending on my productivity and what is of importance. So I've gotten a good amount of stuff done today. I I am supposed to dye yarn today, but there's a good chance that I might push that to tomorrow. I have to dye like 15 hanks of yarn. I could still do that today, but we'll see. So I still have to dye yarn. I have to finish stitching up this dress that I made. You guys are going to see that this weekend or next weekend. But as y'all know, I have been on the knitting machine grind. I am having so much fun with that. And before anybody comes for me, if I want to knit by hand, I will knit by hand. And if I want to knit on the machine, I'm going to knit on the machine. It's just whatever sparks me. If I want to crochet by hand, I'll crochet by hand. Every day is different. But recently, just because the knitting machine is relatively new to me, I've only had it for like a month and a half. I have just been heavily enjoying it and making so many different things. So I want to say like over a week ago, I finished up a whole dress and I stitched everything together. But believe it or not, I actually blocked my project. I blocked it because it was damn near perfect, but it's a little bit too mini dress on me. So I needed to block it and give it a little bit more length. So I still need to like weave in the ends on that. And then I don't know, that might be my day. I don't know. Have to upload some videos to YouTube still. I need to upload some YouTube shorts because I oftentimes forget that I can do that. Like whatever I post, like a reel or something, or like a TikTok or something, I could post it shorts on YouTube and just get more exposure. So a lot of like little random stuff that I have to get done. But what else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, well, it's in one of my videos that you guys are about to see, but I'll tell you guys now. I want to start expanding to a few different fiber options on my website for the hand-dyed yarns. So very recently, I need to angle y'all to get some light on my face. Oh, isn't that so much better? Okay, so very recently I purchased some new bear yarn, and it's actually y'all can totally correct me because I still don't know how to say it right. I got a buccal yarn, a boucle, boucle fiber. I don't know. I picked up some buccal yarn, okay? And it is very unique, and I am already smitten with it. Boucle. Okay, Amara, thank you. All these years I've been calling it buccal, like a buckle, but a buccal. Boucle. I almost said it wrong again. So I picked up some boucle yarn, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I think just the fiber itself is very unique and has a little bit more texture than just like a standard superwash. So I do want to start working and testing it out just to make sure that I actually like how it turns out after I dye it. Just because you never know how fibers are going to react when they're heated up and wet and stuff. So that is what I was going to do today, along with dyeing some orders. I wanted to test out the boucle yarn. But yeah, I do plan on working on some new colorways for the yarn. I've been neglecting that side of my inspiration lately just because there's so many different things I would like to do with it. But I just need to like pull up my pants and just start throwing colors in the pot and see what happens. Hello from North Carolina. Whoa, hello, hello. So yeah, I think I picked it up in a DK weight. but my supplier, I believe, carries it in a sport. And there might be a fingering as well, a sport, a DK, and a worsted. So if I test it out and I like it, I'm going to be adding a new fiber option to the website besides just superwash. And of course, I also thought I would like to expand to some superwash and nylon or superwash. I think nylon's like the most common just because it has a little bit more durability. But if there are other fiber options that you guys would like me to supply on my shop, in my shop, let me know. I definitely want to expand. I don't want to just have plain superwash. I do like the idea of having like, I don't know, like maybe a wool, like a super or like a merino wool and cotton mixture, or even like a wool bamboo. But that's something else that I really have to like put a lot of thought into because a lot of thought and money into because the dyes that I use for the superwash merino wool yarn is an animal fiber. So it takes on the dye in a certain way. But if I were to dye on a natural fiber, such as cotton or bamboo, or like I think no, I think silk is fine, but like cotton and bamboo, they need a different type of dye to absorb it. So if I'm going to be like expanding into natural fibers such as those, is that the term I'm looking for? Maybe not natural, because I'm talking about like animal fibers and then like plant-based fibers. Excuse me. Plant-based fibers take a different type of dye than animal fibers. So if I were to expand, I would need to buy a whole bunch more dye specifically for the plant fibers. I think that's why I've kind of held off on expanding for a while, but if there are other fibers that you guys are interested in, let me know here or you can DM me or whatever, because I do want to work on my shop a little bit and give you guys a little bit more options. I'm definitely a woman that needs options. So also, if there are specific colorways that you guys are interested in, let me know now too, because I'm literally about to dye some either tonight or tomorrow. And I want to experiment some really creative colorway options for you guys. I'm also curious if you guys just want solid colorways as well. I don't know. I'm very curious. Somebody asked, have you checked out Knit Picks for dyeable yarn? Yes, I have. I actually was ordering from them when I first launched my hand-dyed yarns, and I love their fibers. It's great. They're just a little bit pricey in comparison to other suppliers that I have found. It's not terrible. I would still purchase from them if something happened to my supplier, but gotta be careful of like how much you're spending on the product versus how much you're actually selling it for. So if I can find it the same exact quality and fiber from a different respectable supplier, I'm gonna go for that one. But I do like Knit Picks. If you guys are like trying to get into dyeing your own yarn, Knit Picks is really nice. I think that's actually where I was sourcing my merino wool yarn from in the beginning when I was just using merino. But now I'm onto the superwash. And their superwash is also very nice. But like I said, I think price per hank is like kind of costly. So, but I do like them. Okay, okay. Ooh, thank you for the advice. Somebody said, is it Jujibel? Jujibel said plant fibers are definitely harder to dye. Oh, can you use the same dyes, just do different pre-treatment for it? I think it's literally how the chemicals in the dye react to the fibers. Because I've watched, like a year ago, I watched a ton of videos on it. So I could use the same dyes on it, but it's probably not going to absorb or take on the color nearly as close or as pigmented as the animal fiber dye, if that makes sense. So I probably end up having to use way too much dye just to get like the same pigmentation. So I think the only way around it to actually get like the quality and not be wasteful of dyes and time and energy and money is to really just get a different set of acid dyes or of, yeah. Somebody said, wait, you dye yarn? I do dye yarn. I have, I want to say like 15 or maybe 20 different colorways on my website right now. The main base that I carry at the moment is 100% superwash merino wool, and I carry it in fingering, DK, worsted, and I also carry I carry mohair. I think the correct term for it is like kid silk mohair. So it's like 72% mohair and like 20 something percent silk, something like that. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I mean, I could type it here if you really want me to, but it's just erinreiko.com. I have my website linked in all of my YouTube videos. So if you just go to like the description, you'll find my website. Or maybe Amara could link it here for me. It's funny that you guys are saying the colorways that you guys are interested in are pretty much like what I've been doing, which is like my favorite. I think that's why I also haven't strayed away, is because I love earth tone colors like greens, browns, sand. Um, I actually haven't put it up on my website yet, but like 2 months ago, see, I'm lagging. I actually dyed some mystery yarn for some orders that came in, and I need to like, ugh, can I show it to you guys? I have to like bring it up on my phone right now, but it's like a mossy, fungusy green. I think I want to name it fungi. I don't know why. But I dyed the yarn and I was like, when it came out, thought it was so stunning. Here, if y'all can see, is it gonna be super bright? Is it gonna be super bright? It just looks like white yarn. Can y'all, maybe if I put it down, maybe it's too bright. Too bright. Can y'all kind of see? It's like a limey, lemony, mossy green, like a little bit of like goldishy brown in there. I have to put it up on the website. I have been lagging, but I made that one, and that was like my first green colorway. New favorite. I think I might go at it tonight because I love it. And I'm going to be naming it, I think, fungi. I don't know. Oh, you guys are into the sock sets. Y'all are standing the sock sets. So I'm just reading your guys' comments. You guys are asking what I'm working on. At the moment, I am following my crochet lounge shorts tutorial that I posted back in like November or December to make Jordan a pair of lounge shorts. So if y'all, I mean, I used a fingering weight and like a really tiny hook, but I'm literally following the exact same steps with a worsted weight yarn to make some shorts for Jordan. And I love the creation of this pattern because there's like the band of the shorts is actually like fully enclosed. So I made an I-cord. Excuse me, I'm gonna burp. I made an I-cord and then I stitched it inside of the shorts. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And it's just inside. So yeah, I'm working on some shorts for Jordan. Not counting any stitches. I'm just doing it by measurements. But I love that tutorial. And once this is done, you guys are going to see probably in a YouTube video and on Instagram that doesn't really matter your size or the weight of yarn that you use or the size hook that you use. You can completely manipulate the same steps and techniques from my tutorials to make whatever you want with whatever fiber that you have. So I'm hoping to get this finished up maybe in the next few days. Just because this is a worsted weight, it's working up really quick. I think so far I only put like maybe 2 hours on it before I came on the live stream. But yeah, just working on some double crochets. Oh, I have so many tutorials planned for you guys as well. So many tutorials. But oh, thank you, Amara, for linking my website. You are a goddess. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading. I'll get all quiet because I'm reading your comments or your chats. Kat said, I would buy that. You buy this? I mean, if y'all want some commissions, you just have to email me or DM me. And I'm totally down to work on commissions for you guys. If there's something specific you have in mind. But I love it. I love the colors. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of has like 60s vibes a little bit. Does that make any sense? Jujabel said, I love how when you get into fiber arts, you can just go deeper and deeper. First you knit, and then you dye, and then you want to spin it, and before you know it, you're living with sheep. That's the funny thing too, is I was telling Jordan that one day, hopefully in the near future, when we have our own maybe like secluded house, maybe like just like not like in the city, you know, I was like, I really want to live in an area where we can have sheep and ducks, and then I can care for the sheep and then also spin their wool. I've literally talked about that with Jordan and he's on board with that. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Like you just get deeper and deeper into the craft and into the art. I made coffee today. I literally just made coffee for this live stream. Y'all know I've been on not a coffee ban, but on a little break. So this is my first coffee. Might be like in over a week now. And I'm probably not going to finish it, which is good because I don't need all this caffeine. I just need some of it. Somebody's asking about crochet socks. I don't have a tutorial on crochet socks, and off the top of my head, I don't know any like people that I watch or people that I'm friends with that have sock tutorials. But I guarantee you, if you just go to Etsy or Ravelry, or what's the other one? I'm sure you could find a crochet pattern that is very, like, beginner friendly. That has to be out. So I couldn't recommend one, sadly, just because socks aren't my thing, so I don't really know, but I'm sure they're out there. Mm, and again, I know I'm repeating myself, but people come and they go from the live stream, and I see you guys asking again. Squares, Patchwork Squares project is still open. I just recently extended my lease at my PO box office. So the new cutoff date for accepting the patches is March 20th. So if you live across the United States, or if you live internationally from me outside of the US or outside of North America, please make sure that you give yourself enough grace time for the shipping and everything for it to arrive before or by March 20th. But yes, it's still open. I extended it like a month and a half, so there's still more time, but don't put it off too long because I can extend it again. It's kind of expensive to have PO spots. And also, people are waiting for the unboxing. So it's officially March 20th. I have, I think, about 30 or so packages right now from all of you guys. Hey, somebody's working on the squares as they're watching. Hi, thank you. I genuinely really do appreciate you guys contributing and willing to spend your money on shipping and your time to send in patches. I will do my best with the unboxing to give everybody their fair share of airtime and acknowledgement. Um, oh, it's somebody's first time with the live stream. Hi. This is very unprofessional. I typically don't always live stream in my bed, but it's like really cold today. And I couldn't be bothered to sit at a desk. I had to be comfy. I'm sorry. Welcome to the live stream. um, so yeah, if you guys can contribute some patches to the Patchwork project, please, if you can, it'd be so cool. And patches are just squares, if you guys are wondering. The guidelines for the project are just 5-inch by 5-inch squares. You can crochet it or you can knit it. Last year, I had a few people send in knit patches, which was really cool. And you can put whatever design that you want on the patches. Last year, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like some really unique, outdone patches. Somebody sent in a Frida Kahlo patch, but they put a bunny instead of Frida. It was like a bunny collo patch. And they even crocheted like the flower headpiece. Crazy. The eyebrows, it was amazing. So much color. Some people sent in mushroom patches, smiley face patches. I got an Appa patch last year because I like watching Avatar with Jordan. So I like the arrow from Avatar. Um, it's just so many. I can't even sit here and name them all. But there were some really creative designs that went into it. Somebody sent in a cupcake patch. They literally crocheted or stitched a cupcake image onto a square. I should just pull it out. But yeah, whatever artwork design you want to put on it, completely up to you, as long as the end result is 5 inches tall and 5 inches wide, a square. Um, and yeah, if you guys want to send it in, my PO box is listed in every single YouTube video of mine as of recent from like the last 2 months. So if you just click on any of my recent videos and hit the description, the shipping address is right there. Yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, it's somebody else's first time in the live. Welcome. Welcome. For all the new people, if you want to contribute to the Patchwork project, I'm going to be soliciting that, okay, until the last week of March. Don't say I didn't warn you guys, okay? Amy, you're making which sweater are you making? Are you making the color block one or are you making the like rainbow one that I posted? You're quick though if you're making a sweater and you're almost done. Quick. I actually am using the Karen cinnamon swirl cake right now. And it's nice and I like it so far. I really do like it. I like this colorway. They had insane color options at Michael's to the point where this was like the only neutral one. A lot of the colors were like neon, fluorescent rainbows. So yeah, this is the cinnamon swirl cakes and I like it. I bought 2 cakes. I was worried I was going to need a third, but considering this is still my first cake and I'm probably like a quarter of the way done with it or so, and I'm gonna have plenty to go. I don't think I will need the entire second cake, so it's coming along nicely. Ugh, look at these colors. That's gorgeous. I love it. I love this little transition right here. I think that's stunning. Maybe I should work on this more, huh? Just talking a lot. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the chat again. I'll probably get going here in the next 5 or so minutes. Just to give you guys a heads up. I'm still here for a little bit longer. I don't know why I thought of this right now, but I guess I would just let you guys know. Very random thought, but I remember telling you guys a while back that I really wanted to work on a like lace diamond stitch pattern for a little bolero. So I'm telling you guys now to hold myself accountable. Maybe y'all can like DM me or something in a couple days and be like, hey, did you do it yet? But I do plan on starting to film the tutorial this week. I'm hoping maybe by like Thursday or Friday, I will have started it. So yeah, I plan on starting the lacy bolero pattern. I hope it goes okay. I still haven't decided, honestly, which yarn I'm going to be using. I'm going to be a little bit particular about it, but I'm not sure. I found some leftover Wool and the Gang cotton yarn and some Wool and the Gang, I think merino, and I haven't decided. I mean, I have other yarn too in my stash, so it's kind of up in the air. But yeah, I'm trying to also finalize like what weight of yarn I want it to be and the color. I don't know, but yeah, I'm telling you guys because I do plan on it this week. I cannot believe we have 80 people here right now in the live stream. That's kind of crazy to imagine 80 people staring at me. Hi, though. Thank you guys for coming. As you have witnessed, as I mentioned at the start of this live stream, I do what I always do, which is ignore my crochet project. And I think since I've started this live stream, I have only worked 2 rows. So that kind of goes to show you how into the live stream I get because I just want to like chat and ramble and talk with you guys. Blind Stitches Creations. I remember seeing you a long time ago in my live streams. I'm doing well though. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. You said, I love your sweater tutorials. Is there any way you could do a sweater without panels? So I don't need to, but I would, thank you. I would like to put out, sorry, delivery person. I would like to put out an up, I would like to put out an updated raglan tutorial that is very easy for you guys to follow step by step. Because the previous one I have kind of jumps between like tutorial and like crochet with me. But if you follow the raglan tutorial that I have right now, the raglan tutorial that I have right now is top down. So there's no panels and several, I want to say multiple hundreds of people have either tagged me in photos or reels or even like in the comments, they've made sweaters and t-shirts out of the raglan tutorial. So if you follow that one, you can totally make a sweater without panels and it's just top down. I would like to put out an updated raglan tutorial, but to be completely transparent with you guys, knowing all the other stuff that I have planned right now, it won't be out for at least like a couple months, just because there's other projects that I want to tackle and other stuff in my small business that I'm working on. So if you want to wait for that, you can, but a lot of people have been able to follow that tutorial that I put out, I think over a year ago now. All you have to do is search like raglan pattern or raglan tutorial or raglan sweater on my channel, and you will see what I'm talking about. Amara, one of these days, I will sucker Jordan into reading the questions in the comments. But he's actually on his way home right now, but you see how quickly I get I get caught up trying to read like 20-minute old comments. Yes, Amy, please tag me in your sweater photo because I want to see your progress. Y'all, if you made anything by me or you're currently working on anything, not even by me, feel free to like send it to me or like DM it to me or whatever on Instagram. I love seeing your guys' work. Like it makes me so happy to see other just to see other people crocheting. I see somebody said your dogs are barking too. Is it because of Mowgli or just because they are? Okay, I'm gonna get going now. It has actually almost been an hour. Look at me staying on task and not getting caught up for too long. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. I'm genuinely doing my best to be a little bit more consistent with it. And I know I'm still not. I'm a work in progress, but I would love to get on a somewhat of a schedule where I live stream at least once a week. So here is to not putting it off too long and coming back soon. And whenever I have a moment, I will hop on here and I hope that you guys can join me. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Send in your patches. Tag me in your photos. Bye. Bye. Talk to you guys soon.